Good evening and welcome. I have now unmuted my microphone. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate it. Welcome and happy St. Patrick's Day. My name is Devon. This is my channel called DevonDoesTech, where we mostly have tech videos and random just chatting streams like this. This is my brother Sean.
Hi.
Hello, chat. Sean, chat. Welcome. So he is down here for Planet Comic-Con this weekend, staying with us. So he decided to come on stream tonight. Ooh, he spelt it the Irish way too.
Oh, yeah.
Close, but not quite. So,
although I think my name is, I think the way I spell it is technically Irish too, but I don't know. At least that's what I was told.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Well, hopefully, if you are old enough and are interested, you're drinking a Guinness tonight. It's actually SHAUN, Sean. But
I don't know.
Here's to St. Patrick's Day and YouTube in the pub. All right. Close enough. It all sounds the same, even if it doesn't look quite the same. So.
Yeah. And although the SEAN, I will argue, should be pronounced Shane, because SEAMUS is how you spell Seamus.
Sure.
So the SEA part is the Shay part.
Okay.
But anyway,
all right.
Sorry, that's probably not anywhere what you talk about on this stream. But
you have no idea what we talk about on this stream. Just wait until Reed gets in here. I've tried to build in every keyword to block him from chatting in here, but never works. That's the joke. Part of the joke. God dang it. Hello, Mr. Our very own resident leprechaun. How's your pot of gold doing tonight, Reed?
So this is that.
What is it?
That Coca-Cola Move limited edition stuff.
Yep.
And I have no idea. I don't know what it was supposed to be. Didn't know. But Katie upstairs, when I was getting out of the fridge, she was curious because she wanted to know what it was about. So she went and she just started looking online to see what people were saying about it.
Yeah.
And one of the reviews she read was them talking about how it tastes like a bad rum and coke. I get it.
Huh. Okay.
It's very weird. It's very vanilla forward, which I think is the rum part. Oh. Like a spiced rum.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's interesting.
Good. All right.
Anyway,
we did not have corned beef and cabbage today. We just got done eating some Mediterranean food.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty fantastic.
And to make it Irish, sprinkled 4-leaf clovers on top.
A little extra crunch never hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, how is everybody else's St. Patrick's Day doing? Hopefully good. Your wife will not allow you to eat cabbage. About the only time I eat cabbage is in like an egg roll type of thing. That's probably about the only cabbage I eat. Look up Minsky's St. Patrick's Day pizza. What was I didn't even see anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll eat cabbage and like sauerkraut.
I think I'm good. Corned beef gourmet pizza. Gosh, I mean, I get that you can put anything on a pizza, but it doesn't mean you should. Send it to me on Facebook. I appreciate it. Available all weekend. You have to get it so I can taste it via you. Okay. Okay. We'll see. It sounds good. I don't know. I don't know if that sounds good or not. The corned beef gourmet pizza starts with a special Irish crust, whatever that means.
Made of potatoes, probably.
Let me swap so everybody can see this here. Oh, it went to the bottom.
I don't know if people
Corned
can read that,
beef.
can they?
I don't know. I mean, at least.
Oh, never mind. I see it now.
Oh
Got
yeah, I switched it. Special Irish crust and a light layer of fluffy bacon mashed potatoes.
Told you it was potatoes.
Up next comes the star of the gourmet creation, ultra tender corned beef. This is crowned with a generous handful of Irish cheddar cheese. Is that a thing?
Irish cheddar?
I guess. And 100% Wisconsin mozzarella, plus a
not very Irish.
sprinkle of fresh parsley, because you can't forget something green. Ask for a side of sauerkraut. Oh, I don't know. Actually, after reading that, I feel like it sounds worse, to be honest. like I wasn't. The crust was made out of leprechauns.
So the sauce is the potatoes, then, is what I'm reading,
Kinda
right?
That sounds like it. Like, yeah, I don't know. At first I was like, this doesn't sound great, and then
I'd try a slice of it.
I mean, sure, I would try it. I don't know if I want to order a whole pizza. Whoops, I messed this up earlier today. I'm going to switch this back around. Boop. There we go. Welcome back. All right. We need to get the leprechauns back up here.
Also, is this music like loud enough? And are you going to get like... No?
Nope.
All right.
We have carefully tuned it. And that's also why the speaker is facing backwards. That helps a little bit.
All right.
But we've got... So they're actually listening to some funky EDM right now on the stream. So that also helps drown it out just a little bit.
Fair enough.
Enough. Yeah. So we can play whatever we want down here. And nobody on the stream has any idea.
Fair enough.
Then, when you think about fluffy mashed potato in every bite, your mind changed quick. Yeah.
So, weirdly speaking of, I guess, tech stuff.
Okay.
And I guess, Spotify might be the way to go for this, but could there be like some sort of weird streaming service to get around copyright infringement where you could make a shared playlist and then like somehow synchronize playing it, like do it like a DJ kind of weird set, and then you could be like, you could listen to it, and then you could tell your streamers or the viewers, hey, go listen to this too, and like start it at the same time or something, or you dictate when to start it.
So Spotify, I think, has a service where you can get in the same like group listen thing now.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, Discord does that too.
Oh yeah.
Discord has Spotify integration, and you can all listen to the same thing, type of thing.
There you
get
go.
in one of the voice chats, whatever.
All right, Patreon members, get in on this playlist.
Right.
All right, that's interesting.
Yeah. So there are definitely ways to do it. But the way that I've got this set up right now is that we're using this free copyright-free Pretzel Rocks music to go on the stream.
Sure.
So we just don't have to worry about that. And then instead of trying to figure out how to pipe that into my sound system here, I'm just like, we'll just play whatever we want.
Sure.
You guys enjoy that pretzel EDM. We're going to enjoy my pub mix.
Music kind, not the food kind.
I mean, we have the food kind too. The company you were going to make next was going to be subscription for streamers for access to music from labels that sign with the platform for rev share. You can have it. Go forth and create. Yeah, I mean that's been done now. Like that's literally what I'm using is that service. Also, I don't know how popular it is. Just because people have to they have to use the music that's on the service. So unless they really like that music, they're going to go somewhere else. But two, there's things that are easier. Whatever Twitch's music service is now. No, it hasn't. You're masking what you really want to listen to with BS. Yeah, but unless you have exactly what I want to listen to on your service, I don't know. Why wouldn't I just do this? This would have given you access to your entire catalogs by record labels. I mean, if you can go and get every record label to sign up to use your application, then yeah, go for it. Unless you can somehow.
I was gonna say how would that work? 'Cause you'd somehow have to get that verified through like Twitch, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
you'd have to be like, hey Twitch, no,
Yeah.
I'm actually using this application here,
Yeah.
and you'd have to like run it through Twitch, because otherwise Twitch still wouldn't be able to recognize what's being played, right?
They would probably still auto take it down, whatever. I would have made it happen. Yeah, I mean, I think the other thing at that point, let's be honest, I know that Twitch has been super involved in trying to figure out music for the last couple years. Don't you think that if it would have been feasible for them, they would have done that? They would have just bought Spotify and been able to integrate that into the Twitch service? I assume that's been a million different conversations at Twitch.
Maybe. I think if you... I guess I don't know the business world of things, but I feel like if Twitch would buy Spotify, I think they'd have to give enough leeway lead time for any artist on Spotify to remove their music first before they'd be allowed to stream it.
Or I mean, it's interesting that they... Again, I don't know how all those music contracts and stuff work, but
get really hairy.
I just have to assume that there's somebody at Twitch that's smart enough and would have had this thought, how do we get it so that people can just play music on Twitch and not have to worry about it?
Yeah, it'd be hairy, because I feel like there's even if you were able to do that, even if Twitch was like, hey, we own Spotify now, go ahead and play whatever music you want.
Yeah.
There's going to be some artists out there that are really upset that their music is being associated with certain content.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I don't know. I think it'd be really, really hairy.
Yeah.
Not saying that it shouldn't happen, but I'm just saying it'd be very, very hairy.
That's what Jimmy was trying to do for Twitch. Schmooze collab with artists so they can give the permission for their music catalogs. All right. Well, either way, this is how we've got it now, and it's working just fine. So, and to be completely honest, it's been a while since I've used Twitch anyway. So that's why you see people like the singer from, Trivium T-Pain on Twitch. Yep, absolutely. All right. So, I guess one other thing I wanted to do is thank everybody for 300 subscribers on YouTube. Hit that. Was pretty excited. Actually, already up to
314, and we don't
have
any pie.
Yeah, I was at 315 a couple hours ago, so this is kind of awkward. But we're at 314 now. But yeah, so. I'm not knocking it, just went on a tangent of what could have been. Yeah, I know. I just assume that Twitch has already done everything they can as far as music goes, and I don't know. I just don't see that as a viable business right now. But if somebody figures it out, that'd be awesome. Thank you for the celebrations. I did see that too. Yeah, CEO just stepped down from Twitch. That should be an interesting transition. I saw the one article I saw was the CEO of Twitch since the acquisition, the Amazon acquisition in 2014. I didn't realize that it was that long ago that Amazon bought Twitch in 2014.
Yeah, that's a while.
That's crazy to me. That was a long time ago, apparently. Yeah, but enough about Twitch. YouTube, 300 subscribers. So I just put out a new video just today. Finally, kind of got the idea on last week's stream when John was here. He gave me the idea of going and looking for different tech that was. He started with the $3 and just buying random stuff that was $3. But I was like, I like this idea better. So I went and found. I went and trolled basically Facebook Marketplace as I usually do in my free time, anyways.
Oh no. That's what these are for.
Yes, and just found some of the best tech that I could find under $300. So different phones, computers, graphics cards, all that kind of stuff. John is currently at home, I assume, playing Sea of Thieves. He also went to Comic-Con today, and since he was here last night with everybody pre-Comic-Con partying, and then he is also going to be back here tomorrow night. We're actually going to have his birthday party tomorrow night, so he is getting some rest at home right now. But that probably brings us into Comic-Con. So Sean also went to Comic-Con today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you saw, or did you meet anybody today, or did you just walk around?
I just walked around.
Loops?
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm gonna go. Get Kevin Nash and Jungle Boy's professional wrestlers autographs tomorrow, because they were switched from the 3 days to just Saturday, Sunday, because I assume the roads for them getting in last night were probably not great. So
yeah. So yesterday, here in Kansas City, in the morning was like 50, got almost up to 60 degrees by like noon, and then started like sprinkling, raining, and then just the temperature just nosedived, and by like 4 p.m. was below freezing, and like everything was just freezing up. It was pretty crazy. Haven't met this guy before, I don't think. Tell me all about him. Are you referencing Sean?
Because I think we've met before.
This is my brother, my actual brother.
I think we did an escape room together at one point, didn't we?
That's a good question. I don't know. Did we? Hey, there's John. Happy birthday! Welcome to the stream. Yes, have we?
I thought we did. It was like years ago, though.
That would be on Facebook, right?
Probably. Yeah, okay. Yep, he said he remembers it.
Okay. I don't. I sure don't.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
How do I see our friendship again? Oh, here we go. Yep, there it is. Whoops, wrong way. Look at all of these cuties. Hopefully that's not. I can go like this, I guess. Block names. All right, look at that. Oh, Katie and Al were there too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It's like you guys swapped hair. Reed, you took all of his hair from the top of his head and put it on your face. Before we had kids and ruined our life. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. I haven't met you before. He's literally standing behind me.
This is awkward Donald Trump moments.
I literally have never met you before. Okay. I was going to say, if anything, I would have thought it was going to be like either at a Comic-Con or at, I don't know if you were ever at any of the Extra Life lands that Reed put on.
I don't think so.
No, probably not.
No,
yeah.
I think the only... I think I've only been down for one Casey game on land.
Yeah.
I think.
That was the Expo Center one, though.
Yeah, and that's when we did all the PUBG stuff.
Yep. Got my fan right there.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Still there. You mean, to be fair, we met under an extremely stressful situation. If you're interested, Reed, I think we might be doing an escape room here in the next couple days. So you want to come down, join us again, we could rehash that whole situation. But yeah, so Comic-Con, it's a big thing going on right now.
Yeah.
Lots of interesting people. We were talking about that last weekend, how there were lots of anime voice actors.
Yeah.
Mostly, and John was not very happy about that.
Yeah, I haven't gone through the list. I've gone through the list, but I didn't recognize a lot of people.
There was a lot of like Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia people, voice actors.
Fair enough. Yeah. There's
again, yeah. So I've never seen those, so people I did not recognize.
I was gonna say I watched maybe the first season of Attack on Titan, and it was all right. And also My Hero Academia. I think I watched the first season of that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. I'd probably watch more of it, but.
Who was the biggest star?
Oh, there's a bunch of Final Fantasy people there.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, I think there's from Final Fantasy VII. I think Cloud, Sephiroth, and I think Tifa are there.
Wow. Okay.
So there's that.
That's pretty cool. Who is the biggest star that you saw today?
I don't know if I saw any stars today. I didn't really wander around down that way because I don't know. I wasn't getting anything signed, so.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, Reed, is the stream stuttering at all? Because all of a sudden my preview has been stuttering every once in a while. I don't know if that's just my preview or if that's the actual stream.
I don't know. The stream looks relatively smooth on my screen, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all the time. It's just every once in a while, like, I'll look up at the preview and you're not noticing. Okay, perfect. And OBS doesn't say that I've dropped any frames or anything. So it's got to be just that preview. All right. Thanks.
Let's see. I'm just kind of going through the list and thinking about who would be the quote-unquote biggest star.
Yeah.
It's probably the couple. I mean, in like the nerd world, there's probably some pretty big ones in. I mean, William Shatner, but he's here like every year.
Yeah.
Brent Spiner, sorry. I think would be another really big,
Yeah, I'm sure that's
nerd culture name.
a lot of people going to see him.
Let's see. Oh, and then I don't know if people will recognize his name, but that William Daniels, who played Mr. Feeney in Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
I think he's another pretty big name. Well, another very recognizable person.
Yeah. For sure.
Along with Giancarlo Esposito, who played Gus Fring, I think was the last name in Breaking Bad. And then I'm really sad because Alex Kingston, who was supposed to be there, she played River Song in Doctor Who. But about 3, maybe 4 days ago, she ended up canceling her visit. So.
Too bad.
Yep.
I haven't seen any Doctor Who.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's bad, but I mean, it's a good show.
Yeah.
It takes a few seasons to get into it. Yeah, it takes a few seasons to like really, really get into it. Like, I mean, I enjoyed the first couple seasons, but I don't know. There was definitely like, I watched the first maybe 8, 9 seasons before, like, kind of back right when I graduated college, maybe. Okay. Type of thing, and then so that's years ago now, and so I'm going back through and rewatching them all again. And this time through, there was a point in my brain when it just all of a sudden things clicked, and I'm like, oh, hang on, this is where it actually gets really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like where I'm like, oh, they actually like care about like long-termish storytelling rather than just, hey, we're gonna do this like one monster here and one monster here and so on and so forth per episode. but things just kind of click, and I don't know. It got So there is a point where I can point people to and be like, watch till here, and then just kind of just casually watch it, and then when it gets here, you'll be like, that's when you kind of probably get hooked, and you keep going on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Any other? Oh my gosh. Doctor Who. Any other Doctor Who fans in the chat? Probably not. I would assume that Reed would be saying something if he was.
All right. Well.
Have you watched the new Netflix He-Man Revelation?
I have not.
No. We have not. I haven't even seen a review for it on a blog or anything. Best thing on Netflix. Couldn't get into Doctor Who. Yeah, sorry, I haven't even tried Doctor Who. I don't watch a ton, so.
Yeah, I really don't either. The only times that I really watch anything are when I'm eating, because that's the only time. I don't know. I feel like as I'm watching something, if it's brand new, I need to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when I watch TV, I feel like I need to be doing something else at the same time.
Yeah.
Like whether I'm, playing, Pokemon on my, on the Switch or DS or whatever, or I'm sorting Magic cards or doing something. I need to be doing something else. And when I'm doing something else, I'm not giving my full attention to the TV show.
Yep.
So I can't really watch something new at that time, because I wouldn't be giving it the I don't know, respect it needs or deserves, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So typically, if I do that stuff, I'm watching something I've already watched.
Yeah.
And the only time I watch new stuff is when I'm eating. So it's over lunch or over supper. And right now, over supper, we are going through and watching a show called Face Off. It was on Sci-Fi for a long time. It's an older kind of reality game show, all about special effects makeup. So
okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Otherwise, I'm just watching a bunch of new Doctor Who that I haven't seen yet over lunchtime, and Top Chef just started up, so that's live on Thursdays now. So I don't know. It's another one that I really enjoy.
That's cool.
No, nope, not the movie.
Speaking of other things we need to watch, we've got some AEW episodes to catch up on.
Yep. I was just talking to someone at the at Comic-Con, kind of about it. I know, I've met this guy once before, so I knew he was into wrestling. He makes a couple comics, and he's put out a wrestling comic, and I'm trying to remember. I know I read it. I don't remember much about it, I guess, but yeah. So anyway, I talked to him a little bit, and he started talking about a specific segment on last night's Dynamite, or not last night's, but Wednesday night's Dynamite show, and he mentioned how something was really, really good, and I'm like, I haven't seen it yet. So he's like, okay, I'll stop talking.
Yeah.
So so it's something to look forward to.
All right.
So
cool.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah. So that is also one reason that Sean is going to be staying down here after this weekend. It's because on Wednesday the AEW show is going to be live here in Kansas City. So we have got some tickets to that. So that is going to be a fun Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So hopefully...
if you want to tune into it next Wednesday or Friday, because they're going to be pre-taping the Friday show as well. There is a non-zero chance we could be on TV.
Yes. For real.
Yeah. Because we're going to be in the second row, but we're going to be on one of the corners, and it's not like the side that the camera typically would show shooting it. Sure. So essentially, we would have to get lucky, and people would have to jump out of the ring and come over to where we are.
Side. Yeah.
So it's not impossible.
Yep.
Because that's where we were sitting for the AEW pay-per-view Full Gear of last year.
Yeah.
Back in not last year, man, the year before, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of where we were sitting. And yeah, we were lucky enough to kind of get on it too, because when Chris Jericho comes out, basically the crowd just all sings along to his theme song.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that at least the guy right in front of us was, pretty trash, so he was singing his heart out. And so we got to stand kind of on either side of him and sing along, so,
Nice.
We weren't the focus, but we were definitely there.
Nice. That's awesome. That's good.
I don't know if I will bring a sign.
Are we going to make anything?
I
I
don't
always
know.
see people posting on Twitter all the random signs that people bring.
Yeah, so for quite a while, most of the signs in wrestling were pretty bland in recent memory. However, I think with the startup of AEW, so for about the past 4 years, people have just started to, because I think WWE before then just kind of policed the signs a little bit more.
Sure.
But now with AEW, and I think they police their signs less.
Yeah.
All the weird just stuff, pop culture stuff from
Yeah.
back in, like, if you remember the Attitude Era stuff, just weird random signs are just kind of showing up, talking about like how, I don't know, things like this is the best video game, fight me, or just stuff like that, not necessarily anything pertaining with wrestling. People just have signs that just say random things.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I want to get a big Scar W emote printed out and just wave that the whole time. So Scarfino used to stream on Twitch, so that was one of his emotes that he had.
I don't know if we want to bring an NWO sign. I don't know if AEW would confiscate it, but that's definitely not an AEW thing.
Yeah. I mean...
that is technically now property of the WWE.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes, because they bought WCW, so...
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. Did you end up getting a Stone Cold t-shirt or not?
I did not.
All right.
Because, well, one, I couldn't find one that I really wanted.
Sure.
But then I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get one of the Travis Kelce shirts. So I don't know if you're familiar, but so when the Chiefs played the Bengals in the championship this year,
Yep.
the mayor of Cincinnati came out with this really awkward monologue of how Cincinnati was gonna win, and it was Burrowhead Stadium and all that, and something about Mahomes needs to take a paternity test to see if Burrow is his daddy or something.
Okay.
It was really weird. So everybody was talking about that. And after the Chiefs won, Travis Kelce said, in regards to him, he said, you need to know your role and shut your mouth, you big jabroni.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a wrestling thing before he said it. And come to find out, it was The Rock's thing.
It was The Rock, and then who else? Who stole it? Well, who borrowed it from? I think the Iron Sheik was the first person.
Really?
To use that. Yeah. But...
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna find a really cool shirt, that says something like that, because then it has a double meaning.
Sure.
It's a wrestling and a Kansas City thing. And I was like, and then I could wear it after the wrestling thing, and not everybody oh, you have a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt on. That's interesting.
Like I said, I don't think it would be
it wouldn't be
weird.
weird. It wouldn't be weird at the wrestling
Oh,
event.
just afterwards.
But afterwards, the next day I'm walking around with it and everybody's like, oh. Nobody brought up Sacco. Yeah.
No. Nope.
But yeah, so at least I figured even if I had a shirt with The Rock on it saying that, but again, I couldn't find a shirt that they were all really lame looking.
That's fair. But speaking of Sacco, so Mick Foley, aka Mankind, has tweeted out that someone has approached him that if this person gets put into the Hall of Fame, they'd like Mick Foley to induct him. So Mick didn't say who it was, but Mick has said, like, if he's going in, then yes, I will be there to induct him.
Nice.
So rumors were kind of like, oh, who could this be? People were talking about a bunch of wrestlers, but now a rumor has taken off that I think would be phenomenal if it happens. But the idea is that they should induct Mr. Sacco into the Hall of Fame, and Mick will be there to induct Mr. Sacco into the Hall of Fame.
That makes sense for him to be there for that. Yeah, I could see that.
But I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, no one has confirmed who Mick Foley was talking about at that moment. So
interesting. That'd be fun.
But yeah, the Hall of Fame induction is coming up here pretty soon. Probably 2 weeks, maybe. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on. Mick was super nice in person. He signed your Funko. That's good. Glad for you. Glad for your Funko. Was it a Funko Pop of him or Sacco? Does Sacco have his own Funko Pop?
That's a good question. I don't know. Mick Foley was definitely super nice in person. Yeah. I met him up at Comic Con in Omaha.
Okay.
Literally, I saw that he was going, and I made a special trip down to have him sign an action figure for me.
Nice. Very cool.
Kind of just a little sidebar, I guess, away from wrestling potentially. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
I've tried really hard.
Okay.
I have not been able to get very far in it.
Okay. Yeah, because Sean was just letting me know that apparently the voice actor for one of the main-ish characters just passed away. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes.
So AEW figures. I don't collect all of them. I do have some of them. So I have like Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. I have Darby Allin, Jericho, and Cody. And MJF. I do have an MJF figure. Yeah, there's a lot that I want, but I don't know. Don't have enough places to display them.
Right. Isn't that just the struggle? I've got like 3 different rooms that I put stuff up in, and they're all just full. Live in a small town in Minnesota. Your buddy in KC collects AEW figures.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's fun. Oh, weirdly, yeah. I think I got a John Moxley Chase figure, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just walked into a GameStop one day because I was going to go pre-order Pokemon Scarlet or Violet or something like that. And I just walked over, and I just, in the clearance section, was a John Moxley Chase figure. And I'm like, I'll take this.
I have a Mahomes Chase figure up there somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Up there?
Go. Yeah. Where is it?
You mean the Funko right there?
No, it's not the Funko. It's one of the other ones, but I thought it was up there. I don't know where it went.
I see bottles and cans.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Should have been up there somewhere. Maybe I put it on that side. I don't know. It's up there somewhere.
Yeah, yep. Those Chase figures, yeah, there's definitely not many made. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh, DJ Sona, he had to bring it up. I'm so mad. I don't know if you're familiar with that story.
I don't think so.
But so DJ Sona Funko Pop was only made and distributed out at Worlds 2016 out in Los Angeles.
Yep.
We went.
Oh.
And we walked through the merch tent, and Katie was like, "Oh, look, one of the DJ Sona Funko Pops. You should get one of those to complete your collection." And I said, "Yeah, how much is it? $25? You know what? That'd be way too big and bulky to take like on the plane. I'll just get it when I get home." You can't get it when you get home.
Yep.
You can't. So
Oof.
they're a couple $100 now. So.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, there was a Pokemon Funko Pop that I didn't realize they had made that I saw at Planet Comic Con. It's like one of the big, I don't know, 10-inch figures maybe? Yeah, 10-inch of Lucario.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I love Lucario. I want to pick this up. It was $50, and I'm like, okay, I think that's probably a reasonable price for one of those. But then I looked at it. Box was pretty destroyed, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this on the shelf.
Stream stuttered for a second.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
They're $100 now. Yeah, so the DJ Sona has come down a little bit because like a year or two they reprinted a couple of them for some reason. I don't know why. But of course I missed it and didn't get one then either. But they did reprint it and sell some more. But I have the original 3 of those big.
Yeah, I saw them up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, apparently they're. I think I think it was $39 at Target when I bought them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're on all the pricing guides they're the 50 to 70 or whatever.
Yeah. I think I've seen them going for around 70, 75.
Yeah. So I would be more than happy to sell them if anybody is interested in them because they're so big and obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't know where I'd put them.
Yeah, they're huge.
I don't have a great place to put all my Funkos just in general.
Yeah.
I only have one of those big ones, and it's a big Shenron.
Oh,
that's
cool.
the one of the Eternal Dragons from Dragon Ball Z. But yeah. So I bought a bunch of shelves to put up my Funko Pops, kind of around my office. Mm-hmm. Only to realize that the shelves were going to be too heavy to just hang up there, so you need like wall anchors, and I'm like, I don't think they'd appreciate me just like jamming a whole bunch of wall anchors into my apartment walls. So I have a whole bunch of shelves, but so anyway, they're just all stacked in a huge spire above my above my on top of my file cabinet, which holds all my comics.
That's good.
I got a big long 4-drawer legal sized cabinet, so they're like this deep, so I can put all my comics in it rather than have a whole bunch of comic boxes hanging out.
I should display my Funkos and figures in the bar background. So I've thought about that, but this is I've tried to keep these spaces a little bit separate right now. The office is like my nerdy space, so that's where all that stuff is. The pub is more just is supposed to be a little bit closer to a little bit of an authentic Irish feel, but you pose your wrestlers in a ring and take photos of them.
Oh.
Speaking of,
I have not anytime recently.
Not recently.
Oh, are you gonna bring it up?
I don't know. You sent them to me, didn't you?
They're in the Dropbox, or not the Dropbox, but probably the OneDrive or whatever they're in. Oh. Yeah.
I don't know how quickly I can find them.
So when we were like, what, 7, 8, 9, something?
The peak of wrestling.
We
figures.
took our parents' huge, video recorder, one where you put a full VHS tape in it, set that up on the on the table, and then we created stop motion videos of wrestlers of wrestling matches. But also, I'd be careful about pulling some of that stuff up because unless you really want people to see your JR impression. You remember that?
No.
I don't know. I think it might be a little offensive. I don't know if we should do that.
Okay. I can watch them. Maybe that needs to be its own.
That's a
channel.
private viewing.
Yeah.
I
can send you if I find it. I can send you a link, Reed, just so you can watch it.
You might want to just scrub through it, make sure there's nothing else in there. But
I mean, let's be honest. I think Reed would appreciate a little bit of inappropriate
Fair enough.
kids. I want to learn how to do cool action figure photography.
Yeah, that'd be
All
pretty
right.
cool. Yeah.
Learn it. I heard you have a bunch of free time, so
Yeah, kids will do that to you, right?
go for it.
Yeah, and I guess, to do action figure photography, that probably means you have to open up the action figures. And well, I'm not opposed to it. Most of my action figures are like signed now, so probably going to keep them sealed that way.
Yeah.
Granted, they're probably not, the signatures on them probably don't do a whole lot because most of them I think are signed to me.
Sure.
So
Yeah, you're not gonna get rid of them anyways.
yeah.
I don't know what. Is it your Instagram account you're referring to? Is that where your action figure photography is?
Just under a new Instagram account named Action Scarfino, maybe. Seems about right.
I only buy ones on clearance or an extra of certain ones, not all my figures. All my, is it Matu? Are staying in the box for my kids' retirement plan. Yeah, this is what he's talking about. There you go. So,
Oh, sure.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I know what your Instagram account is. Reed. Jeez Louise.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Fancy lighting.
Yeah, do you have one of those like camera boxes or like I forget what they call them. I have one at home too. And I never know what to do with it. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. I like that He-Man one. I assume that's He-Man. Maybe that's Hercules. I don't know.
It's probably He-Man. A loom cube.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is. Congratulations, Reed. Looks good. That's your partner hoodie. That's why. Oh gosh. Adorable. Symbolism. Good job, Reed. You're an artist. A true artist.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think my issue would probably be I don't know if I'd know how to make dynamic enough poses with action figures to be able to like.
Yeah, I assume it is not easy.
Yeah.
I always see the videos of people like doing the photo shoots and like using smoke and like throwing dirt and taking pictures at the right time. And
Yep.
no, we will not be reading quotes. We will be watching leprechauns. Look at them. I literally just typed into YouTube just leprechauns dancing, and this is one of the videos that came up. So I thought it was good. There's some really awesome action figure photographers that do specifically wrestling and like dream matches at
Oh, that's
a
kind of cool.
comic strip. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. Again, just as much as we did wrestling videography, I'm sure plenty of other people did the same thing and probably did a lot better than we did.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to like try to do something like that again.
Yeah.
Although I now know how much time like goes into make good stop motion.
Yeah, I'm
And
to be completely honest, I'm not interested in stop motion at all. It's cool, but I'm not interested in doing it.
yeah. Have you've seen Parks and Rec, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it'd be like when Ben like gets fired or something like that, and he just kind of like loses all drive,
Yeah.
and he just sits there and he's like, yeah, this is like 3 weeks of my life. You know, he's just like
It's
making
like a
this
4-second clip.
Yeah, it's like a 4-second clip of just a guy getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and when because he's so happy and excited to show it off to somebody finally, and he just watches it himself and's like, wait, what? This is no. There's got to be more than this, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm not. I've been doing a lot of video, but stop motion is one of those things that I'm not even like interested in just even trying that. That doesn't sound fun.
I just saw the stream stutter now.
Really?
I caught it. Yep.
I wonder what that is, because I haven't dropped any frames unless it's like my network. Maybe I just have too much stuff open. Like I have lots of stuff open.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I have videos running. Like, oh, it's probably my RAM. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to upgrade this because it only came with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Barely happens. Looks like it was loading something. I wonder if it's like every time this loops, it reloads the video or something. Wonder if
Maybe.
it's that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let me just like close a few things and see if I can make it. Yeah. So I mean, the nice thing is it's easily upgradable. It has an extra slot, and that's one of the reasons why I was okay like getting this one. Because of course, if I upgrade it, it's like an extra $50 for another 16 gig stick. If I got the 32 gigabyte model, that's like $300 extra, right? So I'm completely fine upgrading it myself. This came with a 500 gig drive, and I already put my 2 terabyte in it. So I am not nearly as interested in paying somebody else to do those little upgrades for me. So, but I kind of was like, I want to see how long I can go with just the 16 gigabytes, and I've noticed it a few times. Just get a Chromebook to use for managing, reading, chat, and let you. This laptop, I paid too much for this laptop not to be able to do that. To do all of this, it should be just fine. Should be just fine. No, when I say I have too much stuff going on, like I literally have an extra browser open, like running the stream and for all my Casey Game On stuff. Like I don't need any of that open right now, but I have it open just because I had it open before and I just haven't closed it yet. I have, a bunch of tabs open that I probably don't need open. Like I can just close these, just extra tabs. Not to mention, like YouTube videos running. Yeah, pretty much just running everything all at the same time. But yeah, this computer should be able to handle it. It's actually not even that hot right now. The other day it was getting like super hot. So I don't know what happened there, but that's nice. But it's not. I did have an update. I don't know if that helped anything, but yeah. So there's that. Speaking of new stuff, I got another new phone. I got this one in the mail today. I don't know if you remember this one. This is the HTC Thunderbolt. So
Did I ever?
I know I had it.
Did you?
I got this one trip up to Fargo. We were up at the mall in Fargo, and I got this phone. It was like 2011 or 2012 sometime. I know that I had it right before I came down to Kansas City. I don't know if you want to see it. It's pretty sweet. Had it right before I came down to Kansas City because when I first moved down to Kansas City, I started working for Microsoft. And of course, at the time, I was I had a MacBook Pro and was very much like a Mac fanboy, but I also had Android phones because Verizon didn't have iPhones then still, or if they did, I didn't care about it then. So I was basically like anti-Windows and almost everything when I started working for Microsoft. And at that point I was like, okay, I'm fine with like giving up my Mac. Like, I'll use Windows. I'll get to know this. Like, that's fine. I know that like the business world uses Windows, right? Like, I'm okay with doing that. But when I moved down there, they were like, oh yeah, also Windows phones are a really big deal. Like, it's a really big push from Microsoft right now, as well as like at the store, we're going to be selling a lot of them, and we're going to be doing this thing called the Windows Phone Challenge, and our phones are the fastest. And I was like, so this is the first ever Verizon 4G phone.
Okay.
So I was like, no, your phone isn't the fastest. Like, I remember being very specifically like, your phone may be faster than like most people, but like, I'm an enthusiast. I have the first 4G phone right here. I don't know if you've heard of that. You probably haven't because it's so new. Like, I was like, you can't beat my phone. And this was the phone that I had. And I just, as soon as I opened the package today and I look at this, I'm like, it is so thick and heavy and like small. Yeah. It's just so funny that like that was so...
It's very like comparable to my current.
I couldn't. And especially like, when you compare it to this too. Like, even this, that's still pretty thick and heavy.
That is. It is very comparable to. To this, like, and I mean, crazy. Even like, I guess I have a protector on, and it's thicker than my phone is currently with the case.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how thick it was.
It's chunky.
Yeah.
I do like the built-in kickstand,
I do too. That is one thing. And that's a giant speaker under it.
Oh, is it really?
Yep, that's the speaker. So that when you were watching videos,
you can...
Yeah, it bounces off the thing. And yeah. So it's not necessarily like... It's not necessarily a rear-facing speaker. It's supposed to be right here. Yeah. So it bounces and kind of spreads and whatever.
Yeah.
So instead of having to waste space on like front-facing stuff, but yeah, I remember just this kickstand. Like, I did this.
Oh, sure.
So often, like.
Yeah, and honestly, so I think I remember seeing those at one point in time. But probably yours at some point.
Oh yeah.
And I saw those with kickstands on it. I'm like, who would use that?
I definitely did.
Yeah, and
it also can stand up like this too.
Yeah. And now I am like, I just bought this case, but I'm like, you know what? I would like a case with a kickstand in it, because I would use it now. Yeah. So I don't know, but so it's a little segue into if you know of any good case brands or whatever that have kickstands in them, let me know. Yeah. But anywho,
I have enough. I've bought enough of the stand-up wireless chargers that I haven't needed a kickstand on my case or anything yet. I have a couple of them, like one upstairs to charge it at night, one sitting at my desk. So literally when I sit down at my desk, it just goes on the wireless charger, and then I never have to think about it again.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd be out, or I'd use it enough where I wouldn't have a kickstand, or where I wouldn't have a wireless charger. Yeah. That I would still make use of it.
Yeah. See, I don't go anywhere, so. The office is about as far as I make it from my bed every day. But yeah, so I'm excited about this one. This is one though that, like, when I was looking at it and playing with it, like, it's actually pretty responsive feeling. And again, I get that, like, it was obviously just reset. All this just garbage Verizon bloatware too.
Yeah. Like, oh no, that's still there.
Okay.
That's still there. I can show you all that.
I just can't believe pre-installed with Adobe Reader, Blockbuster, whatever BitBop is. I mean, it's got a little like messaging bubble. Watch outside the box. Okay, that's a TV. Watch TV on the go with BitBop. That's fantastic. Like, like a Blockbuster is pre-installed. I just love it. Friend Stream. Oh, I think that was an HTC thing. The Friend Stream. Let's Golf 2 HD.
There you go.
Pre-installed. All the Verizon stuff. Whatever Peep is. Looks like a Twitter clone. It's called Peep.
Yeah, that's probably
Rock
true.
Band?
Ooh.
Rock Band is pre-installed on this?
Well, there you go. Look at that.
What? To play Rock Band, please allow for non-market installations. Oh, it's not installed.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi yet, so I won't be able to.
I mean, would you be able to install it anymore anyway?
Yeah, probably not, actually.
But...
While we're on the subject of bringing back kickstand phones, can we bring back wallet chains? No, but we can bring back pocket watches with chains. I have a
I saw that.
TAS pocket watch. Rhapsody, Slacker, Tune, Wiki, whatever that is. Like, there's just so much garbage installed on this. It's crazy to me. Oh.
Yeah, so speaking of garbage being installed, something with this Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra that I had experienced, and when I still had my S21 Ultra, only within the past... no, it was actually since I just went into the Verizon store to... No. When was it? I don't know. I was one time within the past 2 weeks, I think it happened. But something that I was noticing was that this phone, as soon as I would bring it back, all of a sudden it just started overnight. It installed like, hey, look, here's Candy Crush, here's this thing, and then it would tell me that it installed it. It's like, look what we did for you. I'm like, no. So I went and uninstalled some stuff, and I'm like, okay, please don't do that again. Yeah. And then, 2 days later, it's like, hey, look what we installed for you, and it was more stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is, and it told me, and I'm like, okay, this is really dumb.
Yeah.
What's going on? So I went online, and apparently there's this Verizon app manager that just kind of installs stuff for you. There was also another like system app or whatever that it like something DJ Ignite something Ignite. But yeah, so anyway, you have people were just complaining about this, like they've been complaining about it for a couple of years now, although I have not noticed it until this phone. Because it's literally, it's like it tells you it's installed it for you, like as a notification about it. So I had to do some research to be like, okay, can I deactivate this app manager safely, like, or does this like
it's gonna break something,
or is this does this manage my system updates and stuff like that? But nope, apparently people are like, nope, just disable it. It does nothing but just install bloatware just at random intervals for you.
What in the world?
So yeah,
I had no idea that existed.
Yeah, nope, it was pretty dumb. Yeah, like if I could get a reasonable alternative to Verizon, I think I would, but I don't know if there's a better competitor, at least in the Sioux Falls area.
Yeah, in South Dakota, I don't know.
Yeah. I
mean, everybody is pretty much better than Verizon as soon as you get out of South Dakota, but
yeah.
In other recent news surrounding large carriers, T-Mobile just decided to buy that Mint Mobile that we've been using.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So,
fun.
Yeah. So the good thing is, like, service won't change at all because it's using T-Mobile. Mint Mobile uses T-Mobile already, leases their stuff, but I'm just worried
plans
that
are going to change.
Yeah. Which, again, of course, they said, like, oh, yeah, they just announced this, like, a couple days ago.
Oh, sure.
I think it was Wednesday. But they, of course, nothing's going to change. We really like the way that Mint Mobile does stuff, so that's what we want to keep. And they're talking about, wanting to build out their prepaid offerings better and using this to do that. And so I can't imagine that, hopefully it won't change soon, but I assume that, we'll keep it for like 6 months, and then when everybody's forgotten about it or whatever, then we'll just, okay, now we're going to up the prices. So
yeah, no, it's
so
yeah. I mean, that's what I would kind of expect is when your contract goes up or whatever, or I mean, unless you're like you just pay like a month to month thing, you don't really have a contract.
We're basically month to month, except
Yeah.
I mean, we just pay yearly at this point.
Yeah.
Since you get the discount that way.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, so then when your next payment? Well, I don't know. I would expect it to go up at some point, though.
We're on our year is up in May type
Yeah.
of thing. So hopefully we've got at least another year, I guess,
Yeah.
of these prices.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure.
This will be I think in May will be a full 5 years, and so we'll be starting year 6 with Mint Mobile.
All right.
It's either 4 or 5 years. I don't remember.
Nope.
Been paying $15 a month for my phone.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Pretty
No,
nice.
I am on Verizon. I am still technically on Mom and Dad's plan. I have been on it since I first got a cell phone, and I have never changed numbers. I still have the same phone number that I've had for probably 22 years. When did I get a cell phone?
When we started driving, so probably when you were
16. Is that when I don't. I'm trying to think if I think I had a flip phone. I don't remember having a flip phone.
I know that we shared one for a while.
Did we?
Yeah, and then
I don't remember that either.
yeah, because we shared your number for a while.
Oh, did we?
Then,
Okay.
And then I assume I got a new line for when I started driving.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember it being a little black flip phone that we shared.
Interesting.
Yeah. It might have been like something like that. I don't remember.
It's very possible. I don't remember it at all. But that was, back when, maybe I didn't care about it or that much because I never learned how to text with T9.
Yeah.
Basically, every phone that I got to pick out for myself had a full keyboard on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to the stream, Pinky. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. I can't do that. Sorry.
Top of the morning.
Top of the evening to you. Blackberry. Yes,
Yeah,
so I had a couple Blackberries.
I did not have a BlackBerry. I had a Moto Q. I think that probably is the closest to a BlackBerry that I got.
Yeah, see, at the end of high school, I was super into the buying and selling on eBay.
Yep.
So I had
I remember that.
throughout like junior, senior year of high school, I had like a ton of different phones. Had a bunch of like the Palm Trios and how many green beers in are we? I am drinking red beers actually. Windows Phone 7 is this? No. Windows Phone 8 was much better than Windows Phone 7. Sorry.
And speaking of the Windows phones, I really did like my Windows phone.
Same.
I did, but there was zero app support for it. So that's ultimately why I think I went back to Android after 2 years of using a Windows phone.
Yeah.
There was no app support for it.
Everybody was just like, well, we don't really care.
Like, I really liked those live tiles. I thought that was really nice. Which, I mean, is basically what people are doing with the widgets now, right? Like, I mean...
Yep. Everybody is slowly moving back towards that.
Yeah, no, everyone's like, no, we need more than an icon. It's like how, like, packaging, is put into, like, you buy a tiny little, like, memory card, but it's in a package like this big because it needs shelf presence or whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like that, I think, where people are like, no, we need people to use our apps, so we need to make them bigger widgets on the screen rather than a little tiny icon because we need people to use our app and think about us more.
Sure.
I don't know. But yeah, ultimately, though, I thought they were very useful, and the Windows Phone 7 was nice.
I liked mine. Yes, Irish whiskey definitely does count. Hopefully you are enjoying it in your new office space or somewhere else that you like to enjoy Irish whiskey. I guess that's fine. Whatever. Don't let me tell you where to drink. You need more games with achievements? Dude, that was the other like best thing about a Windows Phone is you could play all your mobile games and get Xbox achievements for it. Heck yeah. Widgets.
Oh, hang on. So kind of going to that then. Were there or are there mobile games that really only came out for the Windows Phone that you now have stuck in your like Xbox Live like achievement list that you can't go back 100% now?
I don't know. I don't know if they made a ton that were. I don't know if anything was specific to Windows
To
Phone.
the mobile?
Yeah. I mean, I had nothing that off the top of my head.
Yeah. Because I know, like, you know, because if you play a game and you get an achievement, isn't it like stuck in your achievement list? Like, you know, you can't go in and just be like, oh, I got the first achievement you get for like getting past the tutorial in this game. I can't delete this out of my list now, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Because if there was something for Windows Phone that, you know, was like, hey, we made a game for Windows Phone, you can get Xbox achievements for it, and then you go in and you get like the tutorial achievement, and then, oh, guess what? We're discontinuing Windows Phone, no more support for it, and now that game is just stuck in your list, and it for achievement hunters, that would be very, very awful and frustrating, right? Like.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there were probably. Here's a True Achievements list of Windows Phone games. I'm sure that some of these were Windows Phone only. I don't know. Bunch of Age of Empires stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a ton of Angry Birds stuff. So like, you would just get Xbox achievements for playing Angry Birds.
Right.
Like, that was what I liked. I don't know if there was anything specific. Most of the Windows Phone 7 games were achievements, or with achievements, people that cared about completion would complete them all. There weren't too many that you couldn't keep up with. Yeah, I was gonna say on this list of from True Achievements, I don't know how many is on this page.
Looks like a lot.
There's probably 200 there, and there's 3 pages, so I don't know how many is on the last page. Yeah, there's still quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, Zoo Tycoon, I played some of that.
Yeah.
Wordament, yep, absolutely. There's different languages for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's like, why are there 6 Who Wants to Be a Millionaires? That was the reason you bought the phone. Which one did you have, Reed? I'm very interested. I had almost all of them, let's be honest. I've wanted to go and buy another 1020, but they're so dumbly expensive.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like if you want one, especially if you want one of like the yellow ones, I mean they're $250, $300 for one that's not shattered, and if one's that is actually functional.
Sure.
You can't even remember. That's too bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you just want it just to have it?
Oh, yeah.
Or, you know, because, like, I mean, do people still theoretically use them as actual serviceable phones?
I can't imagine, no. I mean, it'd probably be like trying to use this where, like, you're just 10 years behind on, like, updates. And, like, I mean, for sure, like, the App Store is not going to work, right?
Yeah.
So, like, maybe you'd be able to make a phone call, but you wouldn't be able to, like, download an app. Like, let alone use something. An HTC, what service was it on? An HTC that was running Windows Phone 7. If it was T-Mobile, would have been the Trophy. If it was Verizon, would have been... was it a Windows Phone 7 one or an 8? The app takes 2.5 hours to open if you can get it installed. Yeah, I mean, like I assume that there were specific Windows Phone like servers for this stuff. Like, so I do actually have a Windows Phone upstairs. It works. It just has a shattered screen. There's one of Dad's old ones.
Oh yeah.
Funny story about that one though is I got that from him and kept it instead of getting rid of it because it had such a good camera on it that I said, hey, let me take this, go and put it in the corner of the church at our wedding, and get another free angle of recording of our wedding. So
Sure.
I used it was the Nokia Lumia Icon from Verizon is what that was. Yeah, man, I miss Windows phones. They were good. They were good times. So I've got a couple of them on my like watch list on eBay that I'm watching to see if any of the prices are right. There was one, man, it had to have been some business just cleaned out their old Windows phone stock. I was like looking at it and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like there's a bunch here. Like, oh, I figured you could buy them like one at a time or something. No, they were just selling all of them like as a lot. And I was like, that'd be cool. It was like 300 phones.
All brand new or used?
Oh, no, they're all used,
okay.
right? But they were all like decent condition. Again, no shattered screens or anything. They were functional phones. Oh, I don't know the Sprint ones. That's the one that nobody cared about. You have some old phones, but you're not cleaning them out. It's your camera. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I want to go through your old phones. But it was like $1,000, and I was like, I barely want to pay like $20 for a phone that is, non-functional, right? Like I paid $2 for all of these other ones. I don't know if you saw that. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I got on an eBay auction for $2 plus $12 shipping and handling. Those 5 phones. And they all turn on, all fully functional. They're all like great. They all also have the person's information still on them.
Yep.
But again, nothing crazy. This one was like, I finally got for like, I think it was $8, with like $8 or $12 shipping, something. They're definitely dirty phones. Okay, great. Thank you. Great. Unless they're cool. I don't really care if you're just taking... I mean, let's be honest. I've gotten plenty of pictures of your nipples, though, in the past. So it probably wouldn't be that weird for me to see your phones. Phones that people own through their 20s should be destroyed. I don't know how old this guy was, but he didn't have anything on there. I was kind of disappointed, but it's also probably for the better. It's probably a good thing.
Yeah. I don't know. My past several old phones I've either traded in. I think the past 2 I've traded in for upgrades. Especially I guess I got like $800 in credit for trading in my S21.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then before that, I got something very similar when I traded in my previous phone for that.
Yeah, Samsung's always had some really good trade-ins.
And then there was one more before that. I think I ended up selling on the Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Most of the time, I'm very I'm doing it, but I'm still really hesitant about it, just because I'm like, I don't know, just knowing how, at least for hard drives and stuff like that, people can just go in and see, oh, hey, yeah, no, just knowing how hard drives work and how the data stuff works, it's like, okay, well, most of the time if you save stuff on your phone, all it does is, so that you have the data, and then you have like your record of the data, and it's just like, oh, hey, here's I just
zeroes that out.
Yeah, it's just like I need I need this file, this picture here, and it just points at the actual location.
Yeah.
And all freeing up the space does, all deleting it does, is just deletes the record that says, hey, this is where it is.
Well, and I'm not familiar with how phones work.
Right,
I don't know if that's how their software works, or if that's like a Windows thing.
I assume that when you delete a picture, it does not go in and overwrite all the bytes, all the bits for it. I think it just will probably delete the pointer and then say, hey, this is free memory, and something else will be written over the top of it. But, so that just, like, I don't know what gets stored where or anything like that. So if I'm like, if I've used a bank app on my phone,
Yeah.
like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I don't know what's possible.
Yeah.
I know scary things can be possible
Sure.
with stuff like that. So,
Yep.
so I'm always hesitant about like selling it or just trading in my phone, but
That won't be us.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say I reset my phones and I just assume that for the most part the average person isn't gonna do stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, you never know. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think I've gone a lot through eBay just because, which is probably the worst way to do it. But the nice thing is, I think that eBay's gotten to a point where, especially on stuff like a phone,
Mm-hmm.
you pretty much know how much you're gonna get from it. Like they're pretty standard prices on that when people are watching it that closely. Unless you're selling something that doesn't have a reference point,
Mm-hmm.
and people are actually bidding on it. But like if you just go and list, a Samsung, like there's a pretty standard price for that phone right
Sure.
now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So if you went to go and sell it, like you're gonna, you could say I'm gonna get probably this much for it.
Yeah.
Most of the apps don't store data locally anymore anyways. That's true. Yeah, probably a lot of those, especially like the banking apps, I would assume are probably safe enough at this point. But
Yeah, you'd hope.
you can hope.
But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's just been a little kind of paranoia thing of mine, I guess, ever since college, basically taking those, network security, data security, just, classes for that minor, just learning just the base of like what's possible to do with, if you get access to someone's PC, even if they try to delete stuff, it's like,
Oh yeah.
no, you can still find that.
No.
Like, and the only quote unquote reliable way is to overwrite, write over those specific bits like X amount of times, and then hopefully they won't even be able to see, what was written underneath. Because sometimes even if you write over something once, you can still go in and see what's underneath it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, I don't know. Because I guess, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I've heard that, like when the government, federal government gets rid of some hard drives, even they don't know what technology is going to be available in the future.
Yeah.
So, like old disk
them.
drives, well, they like melt it down and then they keep the melted slag somewhere safe because they don't know if someone will be able to go in and recreate it ever.
Yeah. That's
So,
crazy
like,
to think about that kind of stuff.
It's what I've heard. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But
Remember sub 7. I do not. Logging into your
7.
friend's PC from your house and inverting the monitor. I do not. I don't know what you're referring to there. Sorry.
Yeah. I know it's definitely something we used to do to each other in college. Was inverting monitors and all that stuff. Yeah, because we all got laptops. That, they're served, tablets, I guess, when we went to college, and you learned very quickly that in a public area, you do not leave your laptop unlocked.
Right. It was a Trojan. You downloaded it on a disk, installed it on your friends, then went home and you could control it. Good job. Amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was not a hacker back then.
Yes, you were.
Screenshot the desktop so as your background, hide all the icons.
Yeah.
Classic.
Have you not told the story of you getting out of school suspension for hacking in high school?
I don't know. I don't know if I told that on stream or not. I know I just told that story to somebody.
Oh, did you?
I don't know. Recently, I don't know, probably in the last month or two. But I don't know if I told that story on stream though. But back in high school, we all got laptops, and one day, you've never heard of the story? Okay, good. I went and there was 2 network drives for our school, and one was labeled students, one was labeled teachers, and the student drive. Like, we'd all get in there. We all had like our own personal folders and everything, right? But it was locked down, and you could only like put certain types of files in there and stuff, and or it was limited by space or something, something like that. But so I wanted to share out the Unreal Tournament 2004 demo that I had the installer for to everybody else. I couldn't put it on our student shared drive, but I double clicked into the teacher shared drive and was able to paste it in there. And then everybody was able to go and grab it from there. But of course, the only tracking of that file was who pasted, not who, made another copy of that onto their computers. I mean, I'm sure you could see who had it on their computer at the time, but so they saw that I was the one that literally pasted the Unreal Tournament 2004 install file onto the teacher share drive, and so I got called into the principal's office, and I got a week suspension from school for hacking. And it was pretty. I thought it was pretty funny. The teachers never really cared what I said, but the good thing is I'm pretty sure Dad came to pick me up that day. And as soon as I like actually explained to him what I did, I was like, I didn't hack anything. Like, I double clicked that right there, and then I pasted a game into it, and he was like, "Oh, that's what you did." Yeah. It was not. He's like, "Oh, okay. Like, don't have too much fun on your like week vacation. Like, okay, you should probably do a few chores since you're at home, but like, okay."
Yeah.
He wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think that was my first year in college, maybe second year. I don't remember.
Yeah, I was.
But
I think that was my senior year, I think. So.
Okay, yeah, so it would have been my sophomore year of college then.
Yeah.
And I remember whether it was Mom or Dad telling me about it and telling me what happened, and I'm like, that's really stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that's really dumb.
Yeah, it's not like there was even a password on it that all the teachers are using the same password, but I figured it out, or like I saw somebody write it on their notepad or something. Like, it was just open. I double clicked into it and pasted the game. Like,
yep.
Hi, you also have a couple fun stories like this you hope to share on another live soon. Absolutely, Nick. Anytime, you are welcome to come over here and share your hacking stories.
Yeah.
ASCII Playboy? What? No, I did not do anything even remotely close to that. We just played Unreal Tournament while at school. Yeah. Then did that to all the PCs, and they couldn't figure out how to restart the software. Yeah. Yep. It was pretty crazy that they were like, "You're a hacker. You hacked into the system." I'm like,
"Yep."
I'm trying to think if I ever talked to whoever was like the head of technology at that time either.
Mastel, probably.
I feel like there was somebody else always in the help desk like room that they had.
I don't know. I guess I mean, unless someone new came along, I think it would have been Mastel.
I think he's still there, isn't he?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Oh.
But, and I think, I mean, he would have, if he was involved at all, he would have absolutely called bullshit on it, though.
Right. Probably.
Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, now that I don't know if I don't ever remember talking to anybody that was. Yeah. I just remember sitting in the principal's office. But
interesting.
When you went to college at Missouri Western, the dorms network was open, so you'd print terrible photos to people's network printers in their rooms. The anger I caused was amazing. Security in '96 wasn't a thing. Yeah, I believe that. Early KCO LAN parties were not for kids. Yeah, Nick was telling me about that a while back. Some of the interesting stories about what people would share at the LAN parties. Alrighty.
Yeah. Any of the? I mean, I guess DSU LAN parties didn't get like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, people definitely had you would show up to a LAN party, and you'd have your personal drives, but I guess most of the people there knew how to like just kind of secure things, at least in a basic way. But then you would have your basically your torrent drive, everything that you've downloaded, and whether it was games, movies, TV shows, whatever, and you would just open those up. So just swapping media was rampant at those LAN parties. Like everyone would just get connected up, and you would just go browse through all of these shared drives, and you'd just be like, "Oh, cool! I don't have that TV show." Drag, drop, and you would just start grabbing all these TV shows from everyone else.
You also downloaded Jedi Knight 2 from Iceland via Missouri Western DSL. Burned the CD and delivered it to your friend in KC, so you could play Jedi Knight 2 early. Nice. You only have one guy that would come to just share his favorite videos with people. You used to go to a LAN called KC Beatdown. Dudes would show up with CD wallets full of software rips. It did, but the security was all off by default and no one knew what it was. I've got plenty of my burned CDs still. I don't know if I think they're over there in those tubs. Some of them. Still have a bunch. I have so many like Windows 95 and like 98 discs and like keys that I found on the internet like written down on them.
Yep. No, I still have my huge thick just like 4 CD per page. Well, I guess per page like binder just filled with all my CD games and just ripped software and stuff too, just sitting at home still.
Yeah, those pre-Steam days, total rip fest. Found 2 spindles when I was moving your office. Oh, you need Vegas video full download? Yep. Oh, keygen. I haven't heard that in a long time. Check my binder. You pass one disc around to 12 people to play Unreal Tournament.
Yep.
No, you pass like all 8 discs around to 12 people.
No, oh man, no, because for like Unreal Tournament, at least like I think 2004, I think you needed the CD in the drive.
Oh yeah.
But there was I'm trying to think now because it's been a while.
Yeah, you probably had to start some.
There was a way to like just kind of rip the CD or use a already ripped CD to just kind of spoof it in your drive. That was a fun time figuring that out.
Quake 3 unlocked by typing a lot of P's or something like that for the key. That's awesome. I'm sure that was like the developer version of it. They were like, oh yeah, just do that and that'll be our secret. Nobody will ever figure it out.
Right, yeah.
Nobody will ever figure it out.
Yeah, so I watched a random YouTube video that popped up about like software that, or like software security that game companies would put into their discs, just to stop from rips and copies being made of it, and just some of the ridiculous things that game companies would do about it. But the most frustrating and ridiculous thing that was at the top of the list was for, I think it was Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah.
For the PlayStation. So essentially, it in the game they put some sort of software in there that or some sort of code in there somewhere that it would recognize that this was a ripped CD, or the PlayStation had like a mod in it, and it would play normally. For X amount of time, and then once you got to like a certain part, in the game, then it would start introducing just little tiny glitches here and there. Like it'd be a little glitch here, a little bit glitch glare, and then it'd be like eventually you'd get a little farther, and you're like, oh, why can't I don't know? I collected all the eggs and the dragons from the previous levels. Why can't I get into this one? Oh, but it says that this level I have to go back and collect a dragon, and you have to go back and get that dragon again. Yeah. And then eventually it's kind of just becomes unplayable towards the end. But it's you put enough time into it to essentially be like to be like, oh no, you're not going to be able to finish it.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Oh man. Yeah, honestly, I attribute the same thing to getting into computers so much. the amount of time I spent like playing with port forwarding, like trying to get games to work over the internet, like, and just so we could play multiplayer stuff, like, man. Oh, good times, good times. Now I just am like, oh, this one isn't working just perfectly. I'm gonna just go buy a new laptop.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Hamachi. That sounds so familiar. Is that like is that the like not VPN, but that's like the like oh my gosh. Is like a virtual network thing. Like is puts you on the same subnet or something? I don't know what it is. DOS OG Civ peer-to-peer VPN. Okay, yeah. I remember that. Needed a manual. You had to answer the question correctly from the manual. Otherwise, it stopped working after 100 turns. Amazing. Used to cover your modem with a pillow so it wouldn't wake your parents. I need to do that with my Xbox tonight. Apparently, that was waking Sean up last night.
Yeah, a little bit.
Had to get back into play StarCraft. We used Hamachi to create a local LAN. Yep. Gosh, that's crazy. That's funny. I don't even remember, like, there's no way that I would have ever remembered that unless somebody had brought it up. Like, that sounds a little bit familiar, but that also sounds like one of those, I'm pretty sure that was one of those things that I could never get working right. Like, it was supposed to be this is the solution. Like, just download this and install it and click this button and you'll be set up and it'll work just right. And I just probably never got it. Used it to play Age of Empires. I remember what were the network games like? I don't know if it was Neverwinter Nights multiplayer back then.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember trying to set that up.
Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah, definitely. Not online. Well, no. I think you can play online.
Yeah.
I think you can play online with people. I think you can join people's games on that one.
What's the other one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Was Diablo 2 multiplayer back then?
I think it was multiplayer, but I don't know if that had online multiplayer.
Trying to think of what else we would have even been playing back then. It was probably those other, like, Unreal Tournament, trying to get them to work together.
Yeah, I mean, Unreal Tournament 2004, that had online play, though.
Yeah. Did anybody ever play
that.
Planet Side?
I don't think so.
Doesn't sound familiar. We'd load up with random people in our drop ship, fly them out into the ocean, and eject them against their will into the ocean, then fly away. Cool, bro. Cool story. Soldier of Fortune. Yeah, D2 was multiplayer. You ran lands at the movie theater. Nice. Speaking of Diablo, the beta is like this next week, so I don't know if you're interested at all or planning on getting that at all. It's $70 for the standard edition.
Gross.
I know.
I don't know. I mean, Diablo was all right. I probably played Diablo 2 a little bit. I played all the way through Diablo 3.
Yeah.
I'm not one to go back and replay through Diablo 3 to just get better loot, just to beat the game better.
Yeah. Then at that point, I probably would not get Diablo 4 because it's probably going to feel like you're playing Diablo 3 again. And
yeah, I don't know. Like, if someone wants to play through it and I have the time, I might consider it because I have fun with it. But I don't think I'd have any desire to play through it on my own. So
that was one of the very few games that I could get Katie to play.
Oh yeah.
Early on, like when we first met, we tried a lot of different games, and that was one of the very few that I could get her to play.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. It's such a gory, like, dark game, and like that was one of the only games that she's like, I play Animal Crossing and Diablo. All right. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So I know, I think she wants to get that, but again, yeah, I don't know if it's... See, the thing that sucks for us is that any game that we want to play, we have to buy 2 of them, right? Like,
Yep.
so I'm like, okay, well, that's $150 if you want to play Diablo. Like, or we could just, play Diablo 3 again. It's probably been long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or at this point, I mean, we haven't played, like, any of the Diablo clones, so, like, there's a million games out there that we could play.
Yeah.
To probably get that fixed, too, without spending $70 a copy. If you guys dated 20 years ago, you could have just shared your CDs. Yep. We could have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure we did when we first started dating. Well, I mean, she probably was playing on my computer, so we probably didn't have to share. I'm trying to think. When we first moved down here, when they were 10, when we got Guild Wars 2, we got two copies of it. But I'm trying to think. I don't think she had a computer. I think we just had bought 2 copies to play on my computer. I must have had. She probably played on her laptop. It was probably like a terrible. 20 years ago. Did you know that 20 years ago was the year 2003? How does that make you feel? That's what John was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Last night he was like, so he was he turned 30 today, and that statement in itself is not like a big deal to me, right? Like. He did not like that. Yeah, so get this. This one I think hurts worse. So he turned 30 today. And that's one thing, right? It's one thing to turn 30. But he was born in 1993. 1993 was 30 years ago. And you were 1 year out of high school. Congratulations, Reed. Yay! Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. You turned 40 this year. Congratulations. Oh. Yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
time is fun.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm glad I'm surrounded on the internet by people older than me. That makes me feel better. Got 1 foot in, and the top of your head is in there too. 1 foot and the top of your head. Whoops. All right. Well, how's everybody doing? Anybody have anything to talk about? I mean, I've already gone through my list, so like that's about all I got. Devon, you're gonna start losing viewers from old age. Oh my gosh! And 1 foot in the grave and 1 on a banana peel. Sounds about right. So Discord just turned on these fancy color schemes. I don't know. You don't use Discord enough, probably.
Oh no, I do. Just.
Oh, have you seen these
Not
new color
for-
things?
Nope.
Like they just turned on these crazy color profiles.
Okay.
They're fun.
Yeah. No. I've started using it more and more because the mobile Final Fantasy game I play, the guilds have them, and we use it a lot there. But no, but see, that's the thing though. With if people are dying because of old age, that means that he will never lose those subs because they can't push the unsub button.
Ooh.
So
unless that's in your final will and testament, like, please go onto YouTube and unsub Devon.
Yeah.
Gonna have to move the streams to 4 p.m. so we can catch you after dinner. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. And until my kids get older. Ugh, Scooter, sorry. Until they can start going to bed by themselves, man, it's a rough time. So honestly, it's one of those where I should be doing this stream like an hour later. Like if I just waited till the kids were all sleeping, I'd be starting the stream like 10 minutes ago. All right. Anybody got any plans tomorrow? No. Anybody do anything fun for St. Patrick's Day?
Like how you
No.
say it, and then there's a stream lag, and you're just like, no, like,
No.
like they haven't even heard.
Answers?
You
All
heard
right.
the question to answer you
All right,
yet.
that's fine. Cool. Whatever, guys. Oh, boring. Boring old guy here. I need to. I think there was a way that I could turn my stream to be less of a lag.
So I don't think you can turn it off on YouTube, can you?
Well, I
you-
can't see anything right now because I'm
Oh.
actually streaming. But there was something when I first set it up about stream like lag, not necessarily lag, but like there was options to try to make it quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not originally enable them because I was on that. So I should probably look at that now that I have a new laptop.
Sure.
Yeah, low latency stuff. I don't think I turned any of that on, so I probably should go back and look at that. Because this is the type of stream where ideally we would have as low latency as possible. But
Yeah.
you popped open your Boulevard whiskey. I thought you were. I thought that was one of the raffle prizes for the LAN party. Also, you said you were going to bring that over here, so.
This is a 21 and over LAN party.
No, but apparently it's going to be BYOB, so. Except I'm not supposed to tell anybody that.
Well, good job, public forum.
20-somethings drinking beer. Us 40-year-olds drinking whiskey. Whoa, I hope you don't think I'm a 20-something. Because I am not. I'm close, but not. It might be in your bag. See, that makes me nervous because if I actually did have something to drink at the LAN party, at least on Friday night, like there's no way that I'm making it anywhere close to Saturday, right? Let me get. Oh my gosh, you and your caramel crown. You're a fancy father of 3. Okay. Gosh. Oh. I have some Jameson down here. If you want some Jameson.
I'm good, thank you.
It's a St. Patrick's Day tradition, right?
For who?
We're doing this Friday night. Oh yeah, absolutely. We can do this. That's a good idea. How do I get the bar to the stage?
In pieces?
I'll have to think about that one, but that's a good idea. We could do a random, or we're gonna give away prizes at 11. Okay, I think let's set up a bar up in the rooftop in the penthouse with a view of the city. Is that can I do my stream Friday night from there? I want to do that. Staggering. I apologize. I don't know what that's in reference to because it's been too long. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. We're doing a DevonDoesTech live stream from the penthouse, at Casey Game On 93. It's gonna be awesome. Getting the bar to the stage. Yeah. Have to figure out how to get internet up there. I mean, I'm running off of Wi-Fi right now, so it shouldn't be that bad.
So you can use a hotspot?
I mean, yeah, you could easily do that. Especially up on the roof, you probably get good reception, so it should be doable. You throw a wire down the elevator shaft. I mean, it's funny because you say that as a joke, but it's probably like not terrible. There's an empty elevator shaft up there.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm like, I don't know how the elevators are going to
yeah.
run. I mean, like, it might be able to work, but
no.
I feel like that cable's getting snapped at some point.
Yeah, no, there's a full just empty elevator shaft that goes all the way just down to the basement. You can look all the way down.
Seems dangerous.
Yep, it was scary. I did not get very close.
Nope, I wouldn't either. Like, are the doors just open? Like, are there barricades in front of it?
I mean, there's a lock. It's a locked door. But, yeah, when they gave us the tour, they made sure they wanted to show us that. They're like, this is cool.
Nope.
I'm like, I'm not interested.
Nope. Even now, my palms are getting sweaty just thinking about it. Nope.
Yeah, it was a long ways. I took a video. It's still on the GoPro. I'll show you. Not of the elevator shaft, but I took a video up there on the of the penthouse and the rooftop patio that we have access to and everything. I think it would be better if you were if you tethered your phone to your laptop and push it that way. See it. So because I pay $15 a month for my phone, I only have a couple gigabytes of data. So I know I can buy more, but I honestly I have no idea how much streaming for a couple hours like this takes.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, I assume it would be a lot. And well, let me see. I had a video. I downloaded one of the streams. Theoretically, it would just be the size of that video, right? Oh, I didn't sync it to this computer yet. There's 0 chance of getting Wi-Fi up there. Oh, that's lame. Okay, well. Yeah, right? What penthouse doesn't have internet? I don't know.
That's a little bizarre.
Maybe we'll have to think about that then. Or I'll have to figure out legitimately how much data this would probably use.
Just take a picture of it and bring your green screen. Just green screen it behind you.
Lame.
Alright, whatever. Just trying to be innovative.
I mean, they could have open building Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. Like, you'd think that they'd have some sort of network up there. Or at least close enough. But it won't be Casey. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need your Wi-Fi. I can use somebody else's. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll have to do some research on how much data this would actually take to do. There is an active office right below the penthouse. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. Yeah, streaming at 1500 bits per second. I think I bumped up to 3000 for this PC now. But yeah, I mean, it's not like it'd have to be crazy. Yeah, I'm at 3000 kilobit per second right now. You have the GoPro if you want to show everyone what it looks like. Yeah, if the GoPro's up in the office at the moment. I mean, if you want me to go get it, I mean, I could show you the video. Okay, yeah, I'll go get it. Hold on. Say, do a dance or something for him.
I'm probably not going to dance. Yeah. So just looking over, Devon has just a whole bunch of old flip phones. He's probably showed them off on stream, but I don't know for sure. I don't know what he's gonna do with them all. Like, are they just to collect? 'Cause there's like, what? There's like 10 old phones just sitting over here. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. And I have a feeling they're not the only ones. These are just the newest ones. Hi.
Hi.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
No.
Why not?
She never sleeps. What are you guys talking about?
Oh. I don't know. I didn't know what else to talk about, so I just started talking about your old phone collection sitting right here.
Alright, let's see. GoPro. Alright. Here is. Pause. I gotta get it to the right.
Hi.
Gotta get it to the right screen here. What the heck? Boop.
Do you want to sit in this chair over here?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we are. This is the lower level of the penthouse. I don't know. And this was the stairs. There was like a kitchen area down there. And then this is the walk up to the penthouse area.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
I think it goes over a microphone.
So it's a nice little area. See, if I was thinking, if I was like right over, like in this corner over here, or against one of these windows, so you can kind of see like out. So this down here is downtown. That way. That way.
Mm-hmm.
So then this door here then leads out to the full rooftop patio thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, you can see all the. Whoops. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's all the downtown area of that direction. So it's a cool little area that we have access to. It's gonna be pretty fun. So yeah, let's do that. DevonDoesTech from the penthouse. What do you think about that?
Good.
Good. Are you gonna say hi to everybody?
Do you know what a penthouse is? No.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to my daughter, Amelia. Yes, she's still awake. Yes, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I also just had ice cream.
Great.
With chocolate chips and caramels on it.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And chocolate chips. More chocolate chips.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You like my video of the leprechaun?
Yeah.
Thanks. Reed just said, "Hey girl, hey,
Wait, where?
you are living.
Oh.
No need to go to bed, yeah, with that much sugar."
I'm silly.
You sure are.
The microphone right there has got to be real good for the sound.
All right.
Let's hope Mom didn't hear that.
Why isn't Mom supposed to hear that?
Well, she's listening to it upstairs, I think. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know,
goodness.
though.
All right. Well, why don't you go up there and make sure that Mom didn't hear it?
Okay.
Okay.
I might come back down.
Well, you should probably go to bed. How about that?
I'm gonna play The Sims, though.
The Sims,
Sims.
is way too late to
It is,
play The
it's
Sims.
bedtime.
No, Sims 4.
Amelia, did you get extra sugar and a Monster energy drink before bedtime? If she was 18 years older, I'd say you should cut her off for the night. Yeah, I was gonna say she's definitely had more sugar than she needs. So
Yeah. So that's on top of the baklava that she had.
Yeah.
Dessert.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And,
Well, I
then-
just
yeah.
had the flakies.
and that's
Oh,
only on top of
okay.
like the 3 pieces of lettuce and
Yeah.
like
She didn't
maybe
eat
like
much
half a
else.
gram of pita bread that she had for supper. So
Okay.
Hi.
Okay. Go to bed.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. You got on the stream just like you wanted to now.
I mean, stay on the stream.
Well, I mean, we're almost done. We were about to say goodnight.
Oh, well, can I say goodnight to everyone?
You can say goodnight to everybody, for sure. Stop doing your eyebrows at me like that. Say goodnight.
No, when you guys say goodnight.
Okay, I'll call you back down here when we're about to say goodnight, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Just like come up so you can tell me.
Perfect. Good idea.
or if you're watching the stream, then you'll just hear us say, "Hey, Amelia, we're about to say goodnight."
Well, we're not listening to this.
Oh.
Actually, I'll Google it.
No.
Well, I'll go on real YouTube and I'll look on the stream and then you guys can just say like, "Hey Amelia, you can come down to say goodnight."
Okay. Perfect.
So you said go on real YouTube. What's fake YouTube?
Oh, that's kids YouTube.
Oh.
I don't like kids YouTube. There's no. It feels like there's nothing that I like on there.
What do you mean?
I've watched all of this stuff on there.
You've watched all of the stuff
I
on there.
think that is impossible for one human to ever do.
We literally, anytime you're like, I really wish this person was on YouTube, we go and add it for you. Is there somebody you want us to add?
No. Well, everything.
Everything. You can't. I mean, I can't just add everything.
Yeah.
I can go and add different channels for you. You just have to tell me which channels you want to watch.
Okay. Well, I already have cookies for. Wait, Adley,
Yeah. You already have
Plastic
them.
and Rye,
Yeah. So who
Space
else?
Station Animation,
Who else do you want?
your channel.
Yeah. Who else would you possibly even need?
Wait, and I also have Shunderus.
You know.
So
Do you have my YouTube channel?
you haven't?
No.
Well, I'm about to have a YouTube channel.
Oh, are you?
I think those are all of the YouTube channels that I have.
Reed
Sounds like
says,
plenty to me.
Reed said that real YouTube is way less cool than kids YouTube.
No, it isn't.
Do you know Jelly or Unspeakable?
No.
Do you know Preston Plays? You don't? Why are you holding back a smile?
I'm not.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not. Stop it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, well, you just let me know what other channels you want added, and I'll add them for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, bye. Bye.
Right that instant when I get up there,
Okay.
I'll turn it on.
Perfect. Thanks.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
See you
Nope.
Vlog, I'll
Careful.
see you in a couple minutes.
That's not the vlog, that's the chat.
Oh, yeah. Chad, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Probably in like 5-10 minutes. I'm crazy.
Oh,
I'm
my.
crazy. I'll tell Mom. that the
They
stream
said
says
bye
hi.
to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'll tell Mom that
Okay.
that they say hi.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Oh my goodness. It's
Yep.
funny because she grew up literally calling any camera like the vlog, so that's just what she says when she talks to the camera now.
Yep. Well, she watches a whole bunch of videos about families making vlogs for YouTube. I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
That's why seeing some Snapchats that she sends, the end and
subscribe.
like and subscribe on
Yep.
Snapchat videos, like.
Yeah. She's crazy.
That's just how kids in the future are gonna say goodbye. They're just gonna have their own like sign off lines. They're just gonna say like and subscribe, and then they're gonna hang up the phone.
That's fair.
So.
Oh man. What a day. What a St. Patrick's Day. Alright, well. Yeah, right. It'll be fun. Yeah, okay. Alright.
What is it? So, what is this song?
Does it say?
I don't think so. This is, like I theoretically I have that activated on my phone too,
Yeah.
but it never shows me anything.
Oh, mine does. It probably just has to be closer. Just put it closer to the speaker and I'll tell you. Sorry. So both of you are going to Planet tomorrow. I am not planning on going tomorrow. At this point in time, since we're doing John's birthday party tomorrow, which if you want to come over, Nick, again, you're welcome to. We're going to have a bunch of people over here, but I'm going to be smoking a couple of roasts for some pulled pork all day. So that's my job. Did it show up at all?
No, nothing's showing up.
Try locking it and see if it shows up on the always on screen. It usually does. Just try locking it again.
Oh, is that not? No.
Just it usually shows up there at the bottom. I mean, unless it just doesn't recognize this song, I don't know. Weird.
I don't know.
Well, it is.
I don't see anything.
I can tell you. It's called Ordinary Day by Great Big Sea.
Okay. See, wasn't that easier?
Usually it literally just says the song on my phone all the time. Mail you a to-go box, please. We'll see. Did you just swipe left on me right in my face? I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, so I might end up going to Planet on Sunday, just to just a quick walkthrough. That's really kind of how I like my conventions, just on the last day, right before, right after everybody's bored of it. So I might end up going on Sunday just to walk around a little bit, but I probably will not be going tomorrow. Sean will be. He's planning on it.
Tomorrow? Yep. Yeah. I'll probably walk around again. And maybe I'll have more energy to go through a bunch of the comic boxes.
That's not good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll have more energy to go through a bunch of the comic boxes that I... All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, not sure what's going on.
For Dad! I have a replace for Daddy!
Oh boy.
Oh, replace for Daddy! Replace for Daddy!
No, all right.
Here's a replace for Daddy. Replace for Daddy. No, I'm a replace for you.
Okay, well, I'm back, so I'm replacing you.
For Daddy.
All right, say goodnight,
Bye.
because we're going.
No,
Okay, say bye.
no, you're not going.
That was.
Tell me when you're about to say.
We're about to say goodbye.
Oh,
Okay.
can I stay down?
You can sit over there.
Well, can I sit beside you?
I guess. As long as you aren't crazy. Sorry. the dogs just started going crazy, and they don't usually do that this late at night. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't see like somebody trying to break into the house or something. Like it was, they don't usually bark like that crazy.
Yeah. and Mom was like, "Don't wake my baby."
That's what she says. So
She's always like
says
that.
Exactly like that too.
she does actually.
Oh,
Don't
does she
wake
really?
my baby.
All right. Well.
Yeah, she does actually. It's a pretty good impression.
Yeah. So I thought Mom was gonna be really mad.
All right.
All right.
Is this like a live thing?
Does it look like it's live?
No.
Those are actual leprechauns that Devon hired to dance for him.
I didn't know you had another monitor.
What? All right. Well, apparently you're on my account, Katie. So this is awkward that I'm calling myself rude, but either way, if it's true, is it really that rude? Like. She did a good impression of you though. Like what?
Don't wake my baby.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that is good enough for tonight.
No. Also, there's a surprise waiting
For who?
for everyone that's watching this stream.
I guess you get a surprise, everybody. Congratulations.
You'll have
Yeah.
To,
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
no,
Okay,
then
you're
it wouldn't be a
talking-
surprise anymore.
You're talking a little too loud.
You don't
You
need
don't
to.
have to get
Sorry.
that
You
close.
can just talk
Yeah.
right there. Just
Yep.
talk normal.
Sorry.
But no, we don't need to know because otherwise it wouldn't be a surprise anymore if we knew.
I want to tell everyone.
Well, then it's not a surprise anymore.
I don't care.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, it's gonna be a daddy-daughter stream. So,
Like right now? Like,
no.
Like this one that's happening right now?
Definitely
No.
not.
No?
It's gonna be a daddy-daughter stream.
What's it going to be about?
I don't know.
What are you going to talk about?
Probably like our favorite board games, favorite games, favorite everything.
Alrighty.
Our favorite
Great.
drink.
Thank you so much for that sneak peek of what might be coming. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out. I really appreciate everybody. It's great. Hopefully, everybody is having a fantastic St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And
Happy St.
gonna
Patrick's
have-
Day to everyone.
Just a fantastic rest of your weekend.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who's watching and to their families.
And to your families.
Scoot that back a little bit more.
It's okay. I turned it down a little bit. So I appreciate 300 subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate everybody being here and making these streams feel successful to me. I appreciate it. So thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Probably not the same jacket. This is kind of a St. Patrick's Day type of thing. So
Yeah, and also stay tuned for probably like maybe Sunday, maybe like after school time.
after school on
School
Sunday.
All right, yeah, you can go to school on
No,
Sunday.
I'm not gonna.
Daddy and I will just go to the Comic Con then. And you can go to school.
Stop screaming.
You can go to school. That's all right.
Alrighty. Say goodbye.
Yeah, I wanna go to Comic Con.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Have
We'll
a good
see you
night.
later.
And end the
Bye.
That's where you end it. Perfect.